And this is the video for the 1970 Mach 1 Fastback. I'm going to give a walk around, start her up here for you so you can see her run. See the gauges, odometer works, alternator works, fuel, temperature gauge is not hooked up there because it's hooked up actually down here along with a vacuum gauge. Radio is here, needs to be finished being hooked up. The two side bezel pieces here, I have them. I have pictures that I posted here on eBay. They just need to be installed. Dash pad is not cracked. It's clean. Steering wheel is a Grant GT steering wheel. The tachometer that's up here, it's here. The wires are run down, but that needs to be hooked up. It is not currently working. Automatic transmission. She's running okay. She could probably use a good tune-up right now. Once she gets warmed up for a little bit, she's really good, but in here, what she sounds like there. Clock is here, but I don't think it is actually hooked up right now because I remember the wires hanging down in here. So that, if you want that to run, that would need to be hooked up. Mach 1 emblem, wood grain, door panels, back seat. It is not the fold down. It has the package tray up top with speakers up top. Back seats are all good. The seats have actually been reupholstered, so they're all new skins. New skins, both driver, passenger, rear seat. You can see back there, everything's pretty good, pretty clean. Headliner's actually not really that bad, but there is a spot right there in the center that's got a hole. But I do actually have a new headliner that comes with it, brand new in a box. Door panel. Door panel needs a little bit of work here. You may or may not want to replace it. It's good except for there is a tear here. The remote mirror works fine. It just needs the nut put on behind it so that it holds flat. This door handle is perfect. The windows, both windows, everything winds up and down perfectly. This door window knob though does need a new knob on the end. This door panel's in great shape. The heater, I don't think it's hooked up right because the fan actually does not come on right now. It's not blowing any heat or anything like that. So that would probably need to be looked at. Carpet's all good, a little dirty, but good in shape. All the moldings, door, body. There you can hear her there. She's good, she's not blowing any smoke or anything like that. It's got the 351 Cleveland, 4-valve, 4-barrel. One little paint chip here. There's a few little paint chips, I'll point them out here. See the door, got all your Mach 1 moldings down here. It is a true Mach 1 M code. Up on top of the roof, you can see there's a couple of spots. There's a couple of chips in the top of the roof here. There's 3 of them there. got the rear window louver, the rear window, or the rear spoiler, the pop open gas cap. Magnum 500 wheels, and they are 235 60 R14s all the way around. Hood pins, .351 emblems. Hood's been painted nice and black underneath, nice clean. Engine compartment could use probably a good wiping down, but it's really clean actually. When it was taken apart and painted, engine bay was painted. Car has been painted back in 2002. You can see the motor. It's got the oval air cleaner. Let me shut the car off here so you can hear me a little better. Give it another rev. You can see in here it's got the MSD multi-spark ignition, the MSD 6AL. It's also got an MSD blaster coil. It's got the MSD Pro distributor. It's got an Edelbrock intake, Ford racing valve covers, yellow wires and yellow wire loom to match. It's got the billet underdrive pulleys. It's got all of the braided hosing. New starter coil, regulator, battery. Most of the rebuild was done back in, well, started in 2001 and completed around 2003. There's actually probably less than, well, it's probably less than about 3,000 miles on it since it was rebuilt. It could use a little tuning in, but other than that, she's nice and tight. You can see it's definitely the 351 in Cleveland. You can see that the upper radiator hose goes down to the block like the Cleveland. It's got the, you can also tell with the Cleveland, it's got the 8 studs holding on the valve covers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there's 2 more in the back there. That makes 8. Got a new radiator. Almost everything's been replaced on this car. New radiator, new fan. The intakes, heads are original. It does have power steering. You can see the pump down there. It does have manual brakes, drum brakes all around. And it's got the Mach 1 emblem back here. You can look up underneath the car, and it's pretty clean. The floors were actually all completely replaced. The rear quarters were replaced. The front fenders were replaced. Everything pretty much is new on the car. I don't know, it's a little dark. It's probably a little hard to tell there. The exhaust has been replaced. New mufflers back there. Front and rear bumpers were new. Almost everything's new. She's a good car. She just needs a little finish, some final finishing touches. And should be really good. It's got the fuel line that's actually been run out and away from the block to keep it as far away from the block and the heat as possible. It's got the coiling over the protective heat barrier over top of the fuel line running to the carburetor. New dipstick. That's about it. She's really clean car, clean lines. I can let you look down her side here. She's real pretty yellow. I'm trying to cover everything. Let you look down the other side here. She's got a nice stance to her. Windshield wipers, they all work. It's got the actual, actually in the back here, on the scoop, it's actually got the turn signals. And I think one of the bulb, I think the right side bulb is out right now. Driver's side works fine. Probably needs a new bulb there. Small things. That's about it. If anybody has any questions, feel free to shoot me an email. Happy to answer any questions you have to the best of my ability. Happy bidding. Talk to you guys later.